for me, one of the things I've appreciated is like when I'm looking at like a BT and you're like, oh man, I wish I was like would deep dive a little bit more and like take a little bit more time to be thoughtful. Right. That doesn't mean that he's better than me. I'm seeing an attribute that he has defined and developed that I have as a weakness. And by seeing that, that means I can change that part of my character. Like I can, if it's that important to me, and I understand like, the motivation, I can actually take time and start learning of, oh, this is what it feels like when I'm jumping off cliffs. This is what it feels like when I'm thinking something through. And we can start marking and tracking that so that people can, we can use that implementation skill set. And I think that's a lot of what, human development really comes down to. Anyway, nerd moments.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think what's cool is once that kind of, I don't want to call it a dichotomy because it's, we don't live in a binary world, but like once those like kind of attributes are identified within oneself, you can kind of begin to play in both, and by doing that, you're recognizing kind of how to filter goals or, what's another one? I guess goals. I kind of hesitate to use that word, but like, okay, like what is success? What is failure?
Mm-hmm.
Like, can I afford to just really analyze this and really, or is this something where I should just jump? Like what are the consequences of failure? Is it just a learning experience? Because there's also value to both, of like, no, I'm just gonna, like I'm on a casual canoeing trip, like, no, I'm gonna charge. I'm just going, like I'm going hard. I'm gonna get my heart rate going and like paddle and really try and like all I'm focusing on is like matching strokes and just getting in that kind of singular focus. And then there's plenty to be gained from just like, no, I'm gonna like lily dip and just, kind of slack jawed look at everything and like, oh, what bird was that? Like, what kind of tree is that? Like, was that a fish down there? And, and so like, I think because then when you can like play with each of those, like kind of, I guess, motivations, that's probably not the best word, but you can then start being able to like fine tune your approach to things and learn so much more.